I got this mysterious journal. I got this really mysterious journal while I was away. My mods have plopped this down on my bed, and I'm a little worried. It's this journal right here. It's this journal. I'm a little scared. It looks very, I don't know, mysterious. Seems like it's been through a lot. I feel like there's a lot of stories in there. Holy frick. So we're gonna read through this at the beginning of the stream. Alrighty, here we go. Kami Senpai. Burbless Diary, Day 2. She has begun her flight to the sun and left us a parting gift. So cringe, I have ascended to the heavens. My dopamine levels are the highest they've ever been. I consumed cat-made VP twice with my coffee to get me through the morning. I needed 2 hits of Yandere Soon clips this afternoon, and I fear sleep will be non-existent without some morning voice pack. It feels like years since her last stream. I hope the bird and my Oshi, paid actress-chan, are doing well. Next up, we got Nyx. Day 2 since Birdie left. It's only been 2 days, and the flocks in the basements are already starting to sacrifice people to bring Birdie back? What? A certain Torn is next on the list. They want to sacrifice the mods since they are the most valuable to Birdie. Luckily for me, I'm only a Discord mod, so I will not be on the list of the sacrifices. From my observation, since day 1, the basement seemed more calm than the other time Birdie left. And it's giving me a weird vibe. We are way more flocks in the basement compared to the other times, but flocks are calm about the extreme situation we are in. I think they're planning to do something, but I will need to eavesdrop some conversation to learn more about the following day. Let's hope that nothing bad will happen like it did last time, and if something happens, I'll try everything to bring back peace in the basement for those who come after. Next up, we got T-Master. Our new mod! Oh god. It has been 2 days since Birdie left the nest. I was recruited to the lower surveillance level of the basement a mere 4 days ago, as of the time of writing. When Birdie left, she left behind some rations as usual. Only this time, there was more Wagyu steak than there normally is. We don't know how long she'll be gone for. No one seems to be in the mood to eat, and so the steak has already begun to rot on the basement floor. Earlier today, I popped back to the upper level of the basement, just in time to catch some of the denizens up there talking about sacrificing some of the mods to try and get Birdie to come back. They brought my name up, and I slipped further into the shadows, only for them to dismiss the idea a mere moment later, though I do not know why. I did not want to stick around to find out. I've decided to resign myself to keeping an eye on the upper level dwellers. In the meantime, I must find a way to keep my mind occupied off the fact that we have been abandoned so shortly after I became a supervisor. How much longer can we last? For those who come after. Oh god. Oh, it's our other mod! Hodgepodge! Hi, Not Do, welcome in. It's night watch on day 2. Dreary-eyed, the basement dwellers have grown tired of trying to look for Easter egg steak in corners of the basement. In lieu of maintaining sanity, my fellow members hunkered down on what meager shreds of rotting steak that was found. In an earlier account, sacrificial rituals have begun, and I fear we might not make it through the week. The days grow long, the nights longer. Feral symptoms and heavy mood swings, with some disguising their mania in the form of written spoken gibberish, seem to return after being temporarily numbed by release of a particular aura stimulation, colloquially known as voice pack. I offer up my prayers to the great nest above the sky that the effects of this voice pack last us through the remaining nights. I managed to swap out the rotting steaks for fresh ones. I managed to find and painted them with algae and moss I found growing deeper in the basement, disguising them as the rotten ones so as to not incite further suspicion from my fellow denizens. Sepsis and dysentery might plague us at some point. What the heck is a sepsis and a dysentery? Okay, anyways, but at least not today for those who come after. Kami's Burbless Diary, Night 2. As I feared, sleep is non-existent. Two doses of morning voice pack just gave me more energy. Yandere and Watashi clips only stimulate my already chaotic mind. I feel myself losing my grip on reality without birdie streams. It is no longer dark in the basement. Fires have been started to most areas, consuming the little supplies we had. There are more than enough steaks, yet we still fight over scraps. The rotted ones just have more flavor. The sacrificial rituals have started, and our Dr. Peeber traps to lure out Torn have proven unsuccessful. He is a crafty little polar bear. I believe the mods are aware of our ploy. They hide in the shadows of the sub-basement, taking refuge in Shade's pillow fort. Her magic is too powerful, and she told us not to touch it. We eagerly await our Oshi's return so she can free us from these shackles of madness and despair! Oh my god. It's crazy. Oh my god, it's insane. Hi, Cadbury. Yes, I am back. I am back. But I feared that my chat sanity is no longer around. This is insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay. It's Otter. Okay. Birdie's Violence Brain Cell Diary, Entry 1. So much has happened in less than 3 days. I love the violence we are having, fighting over the plenty of rotten steaks we have. I set a pile of wood on fire in the corner and managed to distract others long enough for it to spread. I really hope I don't get caught here soon and get sent to the pit of despair. Pit of despair? What the heck is that? The deepest part of the basement where only the worst chatters go? How'd you guys know about that? How'd you guys know about the pit of despair? Mods! Which one of you guys? Anyways, oh my god, that's crazy. Burb, insane, chat, always has been. That's insane. The sanity was never there to begin with. Chat, no! Hi, Top Sniper, welcome in. Hey, stay out of my yeah, guys, that's the deepest part of the basement is Foul's realm. Actually, no, you guys don't want to be with Foul. You guys don't want to be with Foul. Foul will literally just make you feel like dog poop. It's true. Anyways, continuing on. Righto, Flocker's log, stardate. There are no windows in the basement nearly 12 hours since Birdie left the treehouse in the capable hands of her mods, and about 2.5 days since stream. Psychosis would have set in had it not been for a timely debut of the cat-made voice pack that plays on loop and keeps the basement flockers content despite the fact that our food supplies have begun to spoil. Hopefully any basement dwellers with access to a fridge are willing to share. There were talks of what? Coercing. Oh, it's scratched out. It's scratched out. Convincing a mod to assist our cause, one way or another. I am confident we will be able to hold out until she comes back. Until then, signing off. Oh no, Raito! Raito! Please be safe! Oh no. Oh. Listen here, you smelly kitty. We tried 4 times to say hi nicely. Have you done ignoring me for the last time? Now you leave me no choice. Hi? Hello. Hi, Cold Sweat. Oh my gosh. He has not let me out of that room. He says I am his friend, but I can't leave. He has the gate locked. Oh my goodness. Okay. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. Not even back for an hour of being hard. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. Next up, we got Kami. We got Kami again. Kami's Burbless Diary, Day 3. I'm running on barely any sleep. I kept waking up to random chatters trying to take bites out of me. The night terrors have me believing she has indeed abandoned us. No, I did not! I did not abandon you guys! I cannot lose hope that she will return, or else everything is meaningless. Yes, keep holding on, Kami! Keep holding on! Cat-made voice pack is running on a non-stop loop in the background. It calms the masses. I'm not sure what the basement would be without her glorious nya soothing our souls. I can no longer tell if the sobs I hear are someone else's or my own. I take my morning voice pack hit to get me going. The fires are prevalent. Someone keeps placing wood piles everywhere and lighting them. Where the heck are they getting the wood? The mods are nowhere to be seen though. I know they are watching, waiting for I don't know what. Some chatters have volunteered for the sacrificial pyres, but it's not enough. We have lost our light. I hope we survive until her return. Praise be to the glorious Sunburb. Praise be! Praise be! Nyx, day 3, since Birdie left. After putting on a mask and change my name for Arctic, I'm starting to infiltrate into the followers' ranks. I become friends with a certain Kami senpai. We talked for hours about Birdie voice packs and how much we miss our glorious Sunburb. He also tells me that certain flockers are trying to reach others. At first I thought it was because we already ran out of Wagyu, but there's still a good amount of food left. So why? Why are people eating each other? People are eating each other! What the heck? While in my thoughts, Kami tell me that he remembers seeing some people eating some rotten Wagyu that were forgotten for long ago. Everything makes sense now. The rotten Wagyu make people into zombies! They're zombies?! Wait, who turned into zombies? Damn it, Bird. He's not gonna be happy learning about that when she comes back. Nah, I'm not! Oh my god, that's not the time to be thinking about that. I tell Kami about my discovery and ask him to help me separate the zombies from the normal flockers. Things are already getting out of hand, and it's only been 3 days! That was on the 3rd day! On the other note, before joining the Flockers rank, I saw someone break in the mod's room. At first, I thought it was another mod, but then looking more closely, I realized that it wasn't a mod. It was Birdie's violent brain cell. I knew it! The violent brain cell is back. After a long radio silence, he is back for more trouble. I told the other mods about it, and they need to be careful of that brain cell. Anyway, tomorrow comes, and we need to prepare for the worst, for those who come after. Guys, there were zombies?! Oh, God. Are you sure they were zombies? Are you sure? You know, there's some chatters who just never shower, and they just don't look good. They just never look good. I don't think they've ever seen the sun in their entire lives. I think those are the founders chatters. I think those are the founders. I don't know. Okay, next up we got Birdie's violent brain cell. Entry 2. I wasn't sneaky enough. One of the mods saw me in one of their heists of the mod room. I need to be more careful. I may be able to beat them in a fight, but I can't take them all on once. Even with my powers of being the Burb's violent side, next time I'll be sure to get their attention elsewhere. Maybe I can hide the stakes and create chaos to get their attention, so I can freely raid the mod room for the good snacks. Or maybe I could let some of the zombies into the flockers. Otter! What the heck? Otter! Dude! Ooh, we got Mama Jade! Mama Jade! Okay, Jade Diary. Visited Birdie's basement out of boredom. The shackles aren't anywhere near cyborg proof, but it's fun to pretend sometimes. Stumbled into a brewing civil war between her mods and her most violent brain cell. The basement atmosphere is surprisingly tense and depressive without the pretty burb. Thank you! Which, like, I get it. Wouldn't mind preening her feathers, one burb girl to another. Hey, yo! But like, come on, this is a cozy place where I'm trying to avoid this kind of stuff. You'd think having a military-grade hunter-killer with an attitude around would keep things calm, but if things heat up, I might have to do a different kind of scissoring that I didn't like. Let me run diagnostics real quick. Run weapon stat .bat. What? Into integumentary status. I don't know what that is. 94% latex Kevlar skin integrity. 100% abominable. Abdominal. Yo, Alberto, thank you so much for the follow. Abdominal access panel integrity. Warning, unauthorized augmentations detected. Acknowledged. Bilateral integrated forearm blade status. 87% integrity. Advised sharpening left-right blades. Chest mounted anti-personnel Gauss weapon system. 100% integrity. Warning, unauthorized silicone recoil absorption system detected. Acknowledged. Ferro-uranium anti-personnel Gauss ammunition quantity 48. Bilateral lower extremity landing struts 98% integrity. Minor fault detected in left knee servo. Kestrel multi-purpose missile launcher 0% integrity. Seek unit replacement ASAP. Uh-oh. No more missiles for Mama Jade, it seems. Oh goodness. Okay, it keeps going. Acknowledge. Oh dear. Kestrel missile ammunition quantity 0. Avionics suite 86% integrity. Advise RTB for maintenance and recalibration. Acknowledge. Enhanced vision, enhanced audio. What? I don't know what this is. I don't know what any of this means. Good, as we're gonna get, I guess. Blades are a bit dull, but should still work. And even if they don't, that just means I got to get messy. Just how I like it. Don't really like the gurgly, growling sounds in the other room, but they wouldn't be the first brainless enemy horde I've slaughtered in droves and won't be the last. Is this what you guys meant when you guys had to kill some flockers? Guys! Those poor zombies! What if there was a cure? There could have been a cure, chat! Oh no. Muskie. Muskie! Day 3 of the missing burb. Everyone has begun to wonder if we will ever be let out of the basement again. No, guys, come on now. We've already talked about this. The moment you guys enter my basement, you guys can never come out. I personally am starting to run out of clean drinking water, so my time here may be cut short. But I hope that someday the bird will return soon to bring back the plumbing. Plumbing. But if that doesn't happen soon, I may have to just do that myself. So until then, I will just have to keep my eyes open, even though my eyes can't close to begin with, and remain within the walls to avoid contaminating the basement with my highly radioactive scales. That's true. He's radioactive. Oh, goodness. Okay. Birdie's violent brain cell, once again. Entry 3. 2 entries in one day isn't really my style, but what I saw in the mod room can't be forgotten. I saw the mods indulging themselves in sweets! Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. They have candy and desserts! I need to inform the leader of the flockers. I just need to find them. You ate only a few of the missing Foul! No! You only curious guys! No! Zombies had to be slain somehow. There's no cure. One of those basements. Yeah, it's one of those basements, Heron. Yeah. Just a few. You missed out. The rest stank too bad. No! Oh God, no! Oh jeez, sweets, guys. I don't know. Do the mods have candy? I think I might have left a stash. They might have found it. All right. Oh, next up we got Shade, our Discord mod. The floof of all-powerful magics and Burb's favorite, entry 1. I was napping as a cat does in my fort. No one can or will infiltrate, but that has somehow not stopped a few of those oddly green-shaped flockers to disturb me and my rest. Guys, if you guys don't know, our Discord mods own the pillow fort. So if you guys are in the basement and you guys see the pillow fort, you stay far, far away from that, okay? I patted out one of them and charged at me and attempted to bite me. He is now somewhere in hell. Whoa. The other ones still seem to have a reason, and with their odd groaning and growling sounds, made a sad attempt to shambles away. I merely shoved them into a magic sound-proof box and sent them on a proper level a flicker should be and headed up. I am unsurpassed at the chaos that Violent Brain Cell has been on the loose. Admittedly, sloppy work on their part. They appear to be a little rusty. The flockers appear to be infected with something with an annoyed sigh. I put a small barrier on the infected ones to prevent them from biting the others and maybe to shut up their sounds that's annoying. Then, because I'm feeling a little bit energetic, I replaced the food, put preserving magic to last them maybe 2 days to eat it. It's not a lot. I still need some chaos, just not so much. I'm disturbed again. This should be doing that. I contemplate fixing the water, then decide not to. If they can't manage with this, then oh well. I will say the sacrificial pyres need work. No shrines or statue is a disappointment, plus it's sloppy construction at best. I head back down to my fort to rest peacefully once more. Who built the pyres? What? Since when did we have pyres out there? I don't remember that. Is there paycheck stashes? Oh my God, you're right. Oh, you've been collecting. Oh, I see. Oh, except for Hack. Hack doesn't. Hack gets no sweets. It's like I can still hear her voice. I'm right here. Oh, and Haj doesn't. Wait, Val. For some reason, Val always gets the best stuff. I think Val has rigged the system somehow. Bro sent him to hell. Whoa, indeed. I know. Shade did. It's crazy. Next up, we got Kami again. Kami's birdless diary, night 3. I bonded with a nice new chatter today. Goes by Arctic. We shared burp stories and favorite clips. He helped me get my birdie fix for the evening. Wait, Arctic is next! At least for now, he refused to eat some rotting steak, saying he had already ate with, which was a bit strange. For a new chatter, he is surprisingly knowledgeable on past burp streams. Uh-oh, he's on to you! He's on to you! Some even before my time, he began asking questions about our operations, which seem odd now as I write this. Before I could give any info, we were attacked by a few hungry flockers who looked a bit sick and feral. They had us cornered, but before they lashed out to bite, they were muzzled, as if by magic. I played the morning voice back on my phone to keep them distracted as Arctic and I slipped away. We went our separate ways soon after, and before I could get any information on him, said he had somewhere to be. Wherever you are, stay safe out there, Choom. I caught a glimpse of someone lighting more fires, but I couldn't make it out who it was. I will head towards the sacrificial pyres. Maybe someone there will have some answers because all I have are more questions. The nights are long and dark without her light. Praise to the sunbird. Oh, Kami! You know, Kami's doing pretty well. I'm glad. Okay, we got Otter again. Violent Brain Cell Diary, entry 4. I saw a strange sight today when I raided the mod room. They were bringing some flockers into there, but only certain ones. I believe there is something going on, and something terrible is approaching. I don't know why, but I feel like this is going to be a terrible night. OMG! Terraria reference? The twins mentioned? I don't know Terraria, so I don't get the reference, but though I do help but wonder, why only those specific flockers? They don't have much special about them. Not being rude, of course, but I know something amiss in the mods. I have to investigate more. It was me, I was setting the fires. It was you, Otter? I see. Horror-loving! Oh no, see? Even horror-loving doesn't get any sweets. I think Foul rigged it somehow. Alright, next up we got Hodge. Oh my gosh, one of our new mods. It's Night Watch on day 3. I offer peace to the reader and prayers to the sunbird in the great nest above. I leave humble vernacular on this wall as I clutch the remnants of any food supply available. This is my last attempt at supplying hygienic, food-safe provisions to the fellow denizens as instructed. WMod, what the heck? Actually giving them real food, that's crazy. Enraged as they may seem, Nyx has managed to infiltrate and create a sense of genuine empathic bond with at least a few of them. I mark here as 72 hours. Our fellow cave dwellers have semblance of emotion, although some might be a little pyromaniac. Guys, I can't. Pyromaniacal and exhibit spurs of violence. Reasoning still seems to be judicious means of crowd control. Also, hi Spats, welcome in. Note to the deeper basement dwellers and Pillow Fort owner: start rationing our lint food supply. I found some surplus lint under the trash. Also, codename BVBC has been raiding random rooms deeper in the basement. I have left combustible supplies, all about to quell any incendiary desires. For others who may live to see this message, for those who come after. Wait, when you were talking about food, were you talking about lint? Oh God. Pyromaniacal. Oh, pyromaniacal. Thank you. Oh, Birdie, Violent Brain Salt. Oh, that's you, BVBC. Okay, I got it. Hi, Stinger. Hi, Robles. Welcome in. OMG, it's Birdie. Yes, it's me. Hi, guys. So good to see you. We're just reading some of the basement journal entries while I've been away. It's been an adventure down there. It's been an adventure. Oh my God. By the way, if you guys want to read some of these entries on your own, they are on the Discord. There's been a whole new channel that's been included, and they're called basement journals. But make sure you don't write in it, okay? Or else the Discord mods are gonna get angry. We ran out of Waggy really early. How? I'm pretty sure I left some behind. We got Raito again. Raito. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's Raito. Okay. Flocker's log, star date. I can't do math. Someone is using the brain cell. 3 evenings have passed since the Birdie Ovo stream as I begin to go through the stages of grief in an inconsistent, non-numerical order. The cat-made voice pack continues on loop, but even hearing Gochujin-sama so many times can start to grate on the ears. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure it's just to cringe. I awake in the basement to find our supply of food, which was supposed to have spoiled, fresh and preserved. Said food was found with a note written in a red ink. Probably tomato sauce, but I guess it would explain the unconscious flocker next to the note, who also had tomato sauce on them. But I digress. The note stated the following. Not my ankles again, and death will be the least of your worries, since I am a benevolent being. I shall grant you a small ration of food. Make it last. Signed, the favorite. I wasn't sure how to feel, to be quite honest. Mostly gratitude for food, confusion about the note written in ketchup, and awe because the specified emotes were actually drawn and animated in the note like holy hell. Peace is currently maintained, but I can feel tensions are wearing thin because of the different treatment of all the basement levels are getting. I have been recruited by a flocker to help search for a head mod since they've been awfully quiet since Birdie left. Our food remains scarce, and our water is close to drying up, especially for any of our aquatic flockers, while we were provided a giant vat of liquid labeled unicorn piss. I fear for its actual contents since there was no ingredient label. Maybe I'll try a taste. No! Until then, signing off. Wait, the unicorn piss from my voice back? No, that's not. Oh God, no! Don't drink that. Don't drink that. I fear your insides are gonna get cut up. You didn't give us a fridge for the Wagyu? Well, listen! I figured maybe you guys were so deep into the freaking ground that you guys wouldn't need a fridge, okay? Don't fall for the mod's black magic. This is still the same nightmare. We are abandoned. I am right here! I am Bat Boy. Hello, welcome in. Hello. How you doing? I never have to worry about the influence of black magic because void magic is stronger. Void magic? Hey, yo. Okay, we got Kami. Kami's birdless diary, day 4. As expected, the sacrificial pyres are still burning bright. Volunteer flockers are lining up, praying for the sunbird's return. It seems some of them have formed sub-cults. What? There's cults now? The Watashis, the Unyas, and even the cute Was? They are all trying to convert me, but I love her. I love all her cringe to say. It's crazy. The infighting among them doesn't help and won't speed up her return. I watch each clip with them and thank them for the dopamine boost. It seems the main concern among everyone is the lack of clean water. They have begun to fight over control of what little is left. Some flockers even started peddling bottles of unicorn piss, saying it was a gift from the sunbird goddess herself. No, God, no, please don't drink it. I don't know what it is or where it came from, but I used most of my steak rations to acquire a couple of bottles. Speaking of steak, the rotting seems to have dissipated. Steaks now seem fresh and preserved again, as if by magic. This has to be the work of the favorite one. Even from her hidden fort she aids us. I pray her pillows are cool and fluffy always. Rumors are spreading of a chatter being called BBBC, saying he has ways of accessing the sub-basement. Some say he lit all the fires just to watch them burn. Others say it's a part of a grander agenda. All I know is if he's taking from the mods to give to the flockers, he can't be all that bad. If the rumors are true, I pray the sunbird watch over him. Most mods are unaccounted for. No one by the pyres has seen them in days. Weeks? Weeks? Guys, it's it's only been a few days. Time is difficult to keep track of down here. I will travel to Muskie's lair. He is the largest of us with the biggest need for water. Hope he's doing all right. The days are long and dark without her light. Praise be to the sunbird. Side note, unicorn piss tastes like rainbows? No! I think that's blood! God, there's diamonds in the unicorn piss! Oh God, Me? Magic? I don't know. Do you have magic voids? Apparently there's a certain type of magic that the void can provide. No, don't drink the unicorn piss, right? Oh no! Oh God. You're the basement Robin Hood stealing from the moss to give to the flockers? Blood she boarded unicorns? No, I fear it's the blood that never mind. Don't worry. Honestly, the unicorn piss wasn't bad. No! No. Oh, God. Everyone's gone insane. Okay, all right, we gotta continue. Next, day 4, since Birdie left. By some miracle and the help of magical floof, me and Kami survived the zombie attacks, and now all the zombies got sent to the pit of despair. All the rotten foods was removed by the favorite one and the mods. Also, they even give us fresh wagyu, so no incident like that happens again. Lucky us, we could say to have those people in the basement. Today was not really a productive day for me. I tried to get in contact with the chief of the flockers, but without any success. I talked to Kami again, and he told me about all those subcults. I mean, I was not really surprised when he told me about them because those subcults are not really quiet about it. Anyway, after my discussion with Kami, I met a certain Raito writing in a journal. Curious, I asked him what he's writing and then explained to me that he's in charge of the General Flocker's logs. Jackpot, I say in my head. I asked him if he could show me those logs, but he says that he has to think about it because he needs to ask the chief of the flockers if he can share that with the other flockers. I may have not have gotten good information, but it's a good track. The water supply is getting dry. Lucky for me, I have some emergency water in my mask in case there is no more water supply. But we still need to find a solution. I'll get in contact with the mods to see if we can do something about this. There is also no sign of BVBC. I don't know where he is, but it can't be good. For now, I need to stay alert. Maybe that unicorn piss can give me some energy. No. I'll see if I can get some for those who come after. Hi, Disorder, welcome in. Thank you so much for your first time chat. Oh my gosh. To write is forbidden, just like to drink. Honestly, at this point, you might be right. They've been drinking too much of the unicorn piss. You're literally the main antagonist. You know, listen, it's every story needs an antagonist, right? Oh my god. Val, it just tasted like normal piss. How do you know what normal piss tastes like? Val! Oh my god. We got Shade, the floof of all the powerful magics and Burb's favorite, entry 2. It's been only a day since I provided rations and my clean water has stopped running in the deepest levels, irritating again. The sewage on my blankies has annoyed me more than the incessant sounds of the transformed. Glad they are in the pit of despair. Wait, if they were in the pit of despair, how did Fowl, what did you do with them? Did you eat them all? I kind of feel like you guys fed Fowl all the zombies. All I had to do was drink cucumber water to know what piss tastes like. Real. Wait, actually real? Based? That is the most base thing I've ever heard you say. The one in hell might never be returned. Why? I'm still mad someone tried biting me. The audacity of the mere notion. Still, I cleaned up the mess, pulled my hat on, and used one of my secret transports in the form of slides or water elevators. Wait, that sounds fun. I may be a cat, but I am one of the few superior cats beings that love water. So down I slide. One can only say the surprise of a giant dinosaur-shaped beast having claimed the main plumbing sections as its lair. It was lucky it was dinosaur-shaped. Otherwise, I might have smote them out of this plane of existence for whatever in the world was radiating off them besides radiation. I merely told this musky Zilla to find a new corner whilst I fixed the issues here and for my own level, which was the lowest where barely anyone stayed. Only a select few even the entries. Only a select few even knew the entrances and codes. One being this Arctic, but I know it isn't its real identity. Finishing my work, I made sure to glare at the large being then because it had to be just one of the few creatures I liked, added a large, exorbitant pile of meat for its cooperation, and returned through my water elevators, glad to see the water clean. My magic making it hidden and untouchable after I was gone. Alright, we got Muskie. Oh my goodness. Maybe Muskie will talk about his interaction with Shane. Day 4 of the missing bird. Have done everything I can to remain with the walls of the basement and drink the dew that has collected on the framework from evaporating moisture, but my radiation levels keep rising. I must find a way out of the basement fast. Otherwise, I don't think I'll be able to maintain control over my own radiation. Oh no. But until then, I shall focus on remaining silent and hidden. P.S. Nix, we have run out of bread. I repeat, we have run out of bread. Was there bread? Was there bread to begin with? Toadie! Hi, Toadie! Welcome in! Hello, good to see you! Hello! You were sent to timeout? Oh no. Goodness. Oh my god. Yeah, Fowl ate them all. Nah, at least half of them are still buried under my closet. God. Dear God. I feel like it's been such a long time. It has been. It's been so long that chat has made entries of their days without me in the basement, and I am reading them. I am here reading them. Oh my God. It's been quite eventful for chat. Thank you for the hydrate. Guys, I'm not even joking. There's 50 pages. I think I read like maybe 10 pages so far. It's actually crazy. Okay, not Muskie. Birdie's violent brain cell. Entry 5. I got lost in the labyrinth that is the lower levels of the basement. I accidentally went past the mod's room and landed into some sort of maze. It took me a while, but at least I found a lot of supplies down there. It seems it was all discarded stuff the mods no longer needed. But at least I found a half-empty pack of water bottles with water still in the remaining bottles. And the expiration date hasn't passed yet, so the plastic shouldn't have dissolved into the water yet. I'll be sure to give some out to the aquatic flockers first. The real reason I didn't talk at all earlier was because I was taking a break from things, but I'm turning it into an entry. Okay, fair enough. They all cooked? They really did. There's an actual story to all of this, and they all sync up. They all connect. It's crazy. Kami's Birbless Diary, Night 4. This is only Night 4 for Kami. The unicorn piss is something else. I do not know what's in it, but it gave me so much energy. The downside is its time warping effect. Seconds seem like minutes like hours. It felt like I was walking for days in this basement. I run into Arctic again and fill him on the cult activity by the pyres. He takes note, then mentions he has been looking for the flocker chieftain, but has been unable to locate them. This strikes me as odd. There are a handful of places where the chieftain can be. Have they gone missing too? We share a swig of the unicorn piss, and we part ways again. I continue to Muskie's lair. He, too, I don't know where. I had been walking for some time, and before I realized, I found myself in the Birdie Gallery. Her portraits line every wall. Candles and flowers are placed in front of every magnificent art piece. Any artwork ever given to her is here. Out of every location in the basement, this place is the only one untouched by the fires. It is a peaceful place, full of love and adoration. I get a dopamine hit just looking at her adorable face. I'm adorable. A warm tear stains my cheek as I walk past her chibi cat-made portrait. Her grace radiates from them all. I reach Muskie's lair, but appears cold and empty. The pool is drained and I no longer feel the warm tingle of his radiation. The kaiju is missing. Muskie? I find an empty bread bag, but no clue as to his whereabouts. I've reached a dead end. While lost in thought, the mechanisms hum to life, and Muskie's pool begins to fill up. The favorite one shows her mercy yet again. Sunbird, bless her. I must have an audience with her floofness. I must get to the sub-basement. To do so, I will need to find BVBC. The night is dark. Without her light, praise be the dawn-feathered herald of the sun. Dang! Wow, Kami, jeez Louise! Hodgepodge. It's night watch on day 4. Praise be the great nest above the sky. The magical pillow fort owner has bestowed us with bountiful sustenance, onto which it may seem like we would be able to relight our candle wicks again the next nights. Unicorn piss use is rampant, but it helps to soothe the starved minds of the bereft. There seems to be someone or something following me around. It might be my paranoia. I pray for strength and survival. I Whoa, what the? Oh, the writing's really hard to see. What does it say? I pray for strength and survival. I pray for, oh God. It's written so like chicken scratch. Birdie's violent brain cell, entry 6. While exploring the labyrinth of the sub-basement levels, I found a fort. I planned on just burning it and moving on, but I felt a presence in it. I decided not to burn it and just keep walking. I'll keep it in the back of my mind though. Someone came up to me when I got back asking if they could go with me to the next time I travel down. Something about a floof? I agreed to take them to the fort they described as I had just passed it, so the path is fresh in my mind. I raided the mod room too. Got a few supplies and gave it out to the flockers. Also, made sure to cover up my tracks this time so they shouldn't be able to find the new entrance I made as they had closed up my previous one. Every day, I stray closer and closer to insanity. I need to be careful to not spend too long down there in the sub-basement. Something about that place hurts the mind's stability. Maybe the size of it? I'm not sure, but I need to be careful. Alright, next up we got Raito. Raito. Okay, Flocker's log, stardate. Oh my. What is this number? Mine is 296692.3439878235. Okay, he's gone. He's gone. Frick, yeah, I finally got to use the brain cell. We come to our 4th evening without a birdie stream as I almost skipped straight into the 3rd stage of grief. Anger. I try to keep my composure by partaking and consuming some unicorn piss. I've noticed the calming effects it had on the other flockers. Namely, one senpai. The taste, however, is reminiscent of Lucky Charms marshmallows and an assortment of fruity flavors. Oh no. I take a sip and feel some of my worries fade. I can't help but notice a grainy aftertaste. That might just be any dissolved sugar from the vat. Food and water supplies have been replenished, most likely thanks to the powers of magic and violence, and yet a head mod has yet to be found. I pray they are okay. Wherever they may be, in a fit of rage, a random angry flocker has taken upon themselves to destroy the screen playing the cat-made voice pack. No one of authority has come to intervene, but I think some of the other flockers made an example of malcontent. We fortunately found some movies to host some stream nights. Did you? Did you guys do movie nights? That would be great. Hopefully the selection is good and helps pass the time. The issue is what to watch. I've been recruited by a mysterious mod who asked for my journal logs. I did state that the logs are permission locked by the head mods. Tensions are stabilizing here in the basement, with the exception to the rise of the basement subgroups, Ugunyas, Watashis, and the Was. I noticed 2 smaller subgroups of the Tsunderes and Yanderes. No shot! No shot! Oh God! But they seem to consist of the newer flockers. We approached the promised halfway point before Birdie's return. May we all maintain our sanity and hold out. No, exit out. You guys lost all your sanity. You guys are crazy. That's insane. Oh no. Alright. We got our mod! We got one of our mods! Oh my gosh, horror loving! My dearest Martha, I no longer can tell the time it's been since this all started. Days? Years? A lifetime? Lifetimes? Even longer? Who's Martha? I was given this sword to defend the leader, but was immediately abandoned. I didn't abandon. Left to my own devices, I went back to what I had most accustomed to. I lurk. Last night I heard my eyes whispering to each other. Has madness descended on us? Or have we descended on madness? I stared into the void and saw naught but my own reflection. Will I be half the mod I was before the abandoning? And would it be such a bad thing if I wasn't? I will continue to observe the signs and portents to see where they lead. My God is the sun. Horatio Thaddeus Loving. Wait, is that your full name? Wait, that's your full name? Okay, that's crazy. That's something that I learned today. Okay, Horatio Thaddeus. Okay, all right. I've learned something new. It would have been so funny if it really said days, years, lifetime. Who's Martha? I know. full government name? Yeah, seriously. Okay, next up we got next. Day 5. Oh gosh, it's not even a week yet. Day 5 since Birdie left. Everything is calm and I hate that feeling. I don't know why, but the calm just makes me feel more anxious in that basement. I feel like anything could happen and yet nothing happened. Maybe it's the madness that is starting to take over my body, but I think there's more to it. Like a gut feeling that everything is not fine. Anyway, I have some good news to make me stop overthinking everything. Raito told me that he'll ask the head mods for the permission to share the logs. Good thing I'm a mod too. I'll send them a message right away to let me access to the logs. But for some reason, I feel like Raito is suspicious of me. Like he knows that Arctic doesn't exist. Maybe I'm overthinking, but I can't brush off that feeling again. Uh-oh. He's on to you. Everything is weird in that basement. In the air, everything. On another note, I saw Kami talking to BVBC. I tried to eavesdrop the conversation, but I could only hear one sentence. Tomorrow, we go see the floof. Jackpot. With that in mind, and since I'm magically connected with the favorite one, I contact her and tell my plan to deal with BVBC tomorrow. The floof will trap BVBC with her magic and I will finally get my answer. For those who come after. Lone, hello! Hi, Lone, thank you so much for your daily! And I watch Glossy sometimes. Hello, thank you so much for your daily too! Haka's here too? Yeah, Haka's here! Arch is here! Hara's here! Hodge is here! Yeah, they be all here. He fails miserably. Hey, no spoiling. Next up we got Voids. Voids! Day 5, Entry 1. The noise and the smell from the outside realm has finally left. I am unsure what the flock is doing and why their sunbirdie has done nothing. I'm literally on vacation. One of them even dared to look into the pocket of void I've created in one of the many labyrinth walls. Luckily, my mirrors defend my space, and they continue wandering the spaces unknown. I fear the bird has left them, and if so, I must prepare. The sordid ones will only hold for so long. The void blinks back. Ooh. Ooh. That was good. That was a good one. Okay, next up we got Muskie. Day 5 of the missing bird. On the brighter side, we have finally found a clean source of water through an underground spring, along with the mods finally bringing bread for everyone to eat. So at least we don't starve down here. But on the sadder news, we still have yet to receive any form of contact with the head bird in charge, and it is still dark down here. If anyone has ideas for a power source, then we all need to hear it. But more importantly, we need to figure out how to... What? How to get Pizza the Hut? Or how to out Pizza the Hut? Pizza Hut? What? Now I'm getting hungry. What? Society Joker! Thank you! Thank you so much for the 4 months! Thank you! No way, Birdie is back! I'm back! I'm back! And we're reading basement journal entries from chat while I've been away. You're back? I am Darian! Hi, Darian! She just confirmed it. She's still on vacation. This is a dream. I was on vacation when they wrote this! Goodness gracious. W entry Voids, right? It was pretty good. Not possible, no bird would be a nightmare. Exactly, I'm right here. Society Joker, thank you so much for your daily. The amazing, awesome birdie is here. Hey, thank you. Hi, Darian. Hello and welcome back. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm very happy to be back. But I am getting to see a glimpse of what has happened in the basement while I was away. It's quite eventful, I will say. Oh goodness. Okay, next up we got Kami's entry. Kami's Birdless Diary, Day/Night 5, Part 1. The legends were true. I found BVBC and they agreed to guide me through the sub-basement. I didn't mention the favorite one, just that I needed to go to the Pillow Fort. I was led to its location, then we parted ways, saying they were headed to the mods room. I didn't ask why. If my help is ever needed, all they need to do is ask. At this point, I couldn't go on. I've been going non-stop for almost 2 days, and the energy from the unicorn piss has worn off. I must sleep. I doze off to my favorite Kitty Ooh Ooh clip. Oh God. I wake up in a cold sweat, arms stretched out begging our sunburb not to abandon us. I can't tell how long I was out. My hands are shaking as I try to pry open my last bottle of unicorn piss. I can't help but gulp half of it down, a sweet nectar coating my throat. I realize I only have half a bottle left. This instills a bit of panic for a moment before its effect kicks in. Happy, happy, happy! I ingest my daily steak and some watashi clips before I head into the pillow fort, unsure about what the favorite one looks like since we have never met face to face like this. So I'm a bit nervous. I make it to the biggest pillow room in the tallest pillow tower. Even before opening the doors, you can feel it. A monstrous, magical energy. It reverberates through my core. I muster all my courage and open the door to see a napping cat in a hat. I walk closer as she awakens, her eyes fixed on me. I am the floof who likes naps. The more I am bothered, the more my patience wears thin. Her voice echoes in my mind as I drop to one knee from the amazing magic pressure. I apologized, introduced myself, and thanked her for her help with the sick flockers and the water. I asked for some of her wisdom, and she mentions I have 3 questions and only 3. I asked, my first question is if she knows the chieftain's whereabouts. No, she answers as she wags her tail. What of the mods? Do you know where they are? Yes. I know where Nyx is. And Hodgepodge, Tea Master and Archlupercal. Maybe, the rest I do not know. It seems she doesn't fully trust me with their locations. My last question is, maybe the most important one. Why has our Oshi abandoned us? Is she gone for good? She stared for a moment before answering. The sun will shine upon us. It's oddly calming to hear those words from her. She is wise and powerful and floof. She continued with a couple of warnings, mentioning the labyrinth destroys the mind. She also mentions not to alert anyone of the water in the sub-basement. For everyone's safety, she gives one final dire warning about the unicorn piss. Not to overuse or we will grow a dependency on it. Hearing this made me crave it. I fear I have another problem apart from missing the burb. She hands me a pillow fort key. I know not to bother her unless it's absolutely necessary. I thank her again and fill up some empty bottles with some spring water, then go on my way. May the favorite one's pillow be cool and her naps delicious. This all happened hours ago. As of now, I am in the labyrinth. I'm not lost. Just directionally challenged for the moment. The night is dark without her light. Hail the sunburn. Wow. What a freaking interaction. Wow. That's crazy. Raito and Floof actually met. That's insane. That's crazy. All right. Ooh, Shay's entry. Okay, let's go. Floof of the powerful magics and Burb's favorite. Entry 3. I was disturbed again. The audacity thought I must say it was for the better. My wisdom was needed, and it wasn't an annoying little thing. I must say that if I'm being disturbed more again, I might be sending more people into the places they wish to not exist, enact their worst fears. For now I rest and pray I am being left alone. They have touched the unicorn piss. A foolish idea. But they are desperate fools nonetheless. I can only imagine what kind of chaos might spark after it is likely I will be a witness. Dare I say it was surprising to be visited, let alone have someone enter my fort. This Kami Senpai may have magical potential, a strong one. Or perhaps they have just struck luck when it comes to the magical barriers that protected my home. For now, I rest. The water flows plenty in the sublevels and in the plumbing layers of the basement. Alright, that's that. Okay. Dang. Kami has been spared. Has been spared by the floof. 6 a.m. going to the sweet release of Zzz. Okay, no worries. Rest well, Permanent. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you. Rest well. Alright, BVBC Diary, Entry 7. I feel like I'm being watched by a stronger being. I have a bad feeling about this. I need to be really careful. I'm gonna make sure I always have something to get me out of a pinch. This file should do nicely. I've been using it for a while. Even saved me when I got trapped into a smaller bar cage and I used it to file off a bar to sneak out. Someone is trying to trap me. I should lay low for a bit, and to whoever is trying to trap me, you aren't really doing a good job. I'm not gonna lie. The foul files, entry 1. The first few days were rough. I was tossed down here with nothing but a made cat voice pack and a fleeting memory of some distant singing. The air is paralyzed, thick and slow. I breathe and grow heavy. There's a breeze, but not for me. There is no motion, only silent devotion. When will I heal from being dragged along the keel? There is no one to call while everything stalls, just the quiet ache of being held still, clinging to sanity, an exercise in vanity. Time slips like sand, dissolving before it lands. It falls unheld, like everything else. This started out as a joke, but the poem actually started to sound good, so I spent like 1.5 hours refining the word and feel. Hey, it was really good. You got some rhymes in there. Next up, we got Hodges. Oh. Hodge! It's night watch on day 5. Praise be. That's it. That's all there is to Hodge's day 5. Guys, I don't think Hodge is okay. Guys, I don't think Hodge is okay. I'm a little worried about it. Oh no. Oh my god. I hope... I don't know. Do you think Hodge is turning into a zombie? I'm a little worried. Okay, we got Raito. Flocker's log. Stardate. My turn with the brain cell has passed, but this ain't over. Fricker A. 5th evening without a birdie stream, and at this point, my phone has begun to pick up my typing habits. Perhaps it's possible to train technology to miss someone. Nah. An eerie calm that swept the basement is broken by soft grumbling and typical Flocker behavior. There's only one thing to do. Panic! I thought it was another pyromaniac Flocker having a little too much fun, but explosives have been prohibited since Floof Decree number 420. I checked with the mod via the support system about the hullabaloo. They stated that Birdie came back momentarily, but as a drone to monitor the place. It was mostly to ensure the basement treehouse wouldn't burn down. Understandable. I mean, it's not like she misses us or anything. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm pretty sure she's having a great time wherever she may be. An intercom notice went out to any able-bodied and surviving flockers to assemble for a brief greeting, which is pretty much, and the drone came, saw us, and left. The reunion was warm, yet fleeting. Until we met again, we have reached the hump of the Birdie hiatus, or so we've been told. Food, water, and unicorn piss supplies remain steady thanks to the efforts of magical kaiju violence. Our next hurdle is power. I think Birdie forgore to pay the bills for the month, and the mods don't make enough to foot the bill. Uh-oh. Until then, I hope nothing bad happens. Signing out. No, it's not the bills. It's not the bills that I forgot. It's just, we just don't have much power. We just don't have much power. I don't think you guys have stayed awake for this long to even really notice. What about day 6? No! You're not gonna know! I have no idea. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're fine? Are you sure? I don't know. Thank you, George. Oh my goodness. Okay. There were emotes in that entry? Oh, is that what they were? Oh, my bad. My bad. It just showed up as just words. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. We got Kami's entry. Day 6 or so. Was that intentional? Okay, I don't know. Anyways, we move on. My unicorn piss has been gone since this morning. My appetite is gone. I thirst for more than water. My hands shake and my legs tremble as I walk through this accursed labyrinth. I'm sure I'm walking in circles, but I can't tell anymore. I can't focus. What the heck is in that unicorn piss? Was it really a gift from our sunburb goddess? Is this what she wanted all along? I sit to catch my breath as I enjoy some cat-made karaoke clips. Her voice is the only thing that helps me keep my last shred of sanity in this place. There are no fires here. It's dark and cold. I keep thinking about giving up. Just lay here and let this accursed labyrinth take my body. I close my eyes in part to rest, yet accepting whatever my fate is to bring. Then I hear her, not from my phone or any speaker. It's as if she's standing next to me. Wakairi nasai? My eyes dart open with a shot of adrenaline. Her gremlin laugh comes from a bit further away, beckoning to me. I get up and walk towards her angelic voice. It seems like she is guiding me somewhere. The labyrinth, the dark, the cold, it all melts away. Only her voice matters. My logical mind screams out that I'm losing my shiz, but I don't care! All that matters is her! I keep thinking as I walk towards the unknown. Long may she reign. The days are dark without her light, and I'm tired of living in this darkness. Hail our glorious sunburn! Oh boy. I'm pretty sure Kami has lost it at this point. Kami's gone. I think Kami is definitely gone. Oh god. Hi Ron, welcome in! Thank you so much for your daily. Kami trying to meme in his entries, perish the thought. Give them the benefit of the doubt, Birdie. It's hard to keep track of time down there. I don't know. Sounds like the basement we are in. Yeah, this is literally the basement. Yeah, this is what happened in the basement while I was away, Ron. I love whatever this is. These are basement journals. So basically, chat, there's been a lot that's been going on. I'm glad some of you guys have been safe, but for those that's been wandering around the basement, there's been a lot. There's been cults, there's been unicorn piss consumption, trying to find food, zombies. It's crazy. I did send a drone. I just needed to make sure that you guys were doing okay. A lot of you guys seemed happy, but then for some reason the drone got taken down. Jerry, let's go! Thank you so much for the 13 months. The burb is back. Yeah, I am back. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Welcome in. How's it going? Hello. And this Kami was never seen again. This is a joke. I hope so. I think Kami will survive. I'm pretty sure Kami will survive. You've been gagged down there? Oh no. By who? Was it the zombies? Okay, we got Nix's. Day 6 since Birdie left. Damn it, that damn BVBC. I knew it. I knew it was not gonna be easy, but still, what a crappy way to start a day. I can even hear him smirking, knowing my plan didn't work. I swear I'll catch him, even if it means my death. Oh man. Anyway, let's not think about it too much. He's going to lay low for a while since he almost got trapped. Tomorrow I'll need to go back to the mods room to get some supplies. It also has been a while since I got some news from them. Weird, I say to myself. They normally respond pretty fast to my messages. I have a bad feeling about this. Before my expedition to the mods room, I need to do some things first. First of all, I need to go see Kami. I start looking around, but I don't find him anywhere, and then I see Flockers going toward the labyrinth. It's Kami, but he seems to be sleepwalking? I rush him so he doesn't get lost in the labyrinth. Wake up, Kami! What are you doing? I say. No response from Kami. He seemed to be in another dimension. I slap him. No response. I punch him in the stomach. Still no response. What's happening? And then I have a bright idea. I start playing a secret birdie voice pack that only mods have access to. What voice pack is this? What voice pack? Lucky for me, there's only me and Kami at the entrance of the labyrinth, so my identity still remained covered. As a special voice pack play, Kami seemed to awaken. I directly stopped playing that voice pack, but I realize he's awake. We start talking for a bit, and I explain to him what happened, and then he explains to me what was happening in his head. We can't seem to come to a conclusion on why it happens, but one thing for sure, we all miss our birdie. Oh. I then explain to Kami that I'm going to go explore the labyrinth to find the mod room and bring some supply and bread. A certain Muskizilla in my last dream told me to bring bread. Kami called me insane for trying such a thing and tell me that if I go, he goes too. I tell him that he already went crazy without being in the labyrinth, so it's his hallucination. His hallucinations are gonna be worse. Kami calms down, except that I go alone. I say my goodbyes, and at the same time I do see Raito passing by. I grab his attention and ask him about the logs. Raito tells me that the head mod's accepted and I'm free to get those logs. After grabbing them, I finally started my expedition to the mod's room. It's gonna be a long walk for those who come after. Oh man. Muskie, day 5 of the missing bird. I've come to grow closer to those I am trapped in this basement with, as well as introducing them to my one and only friend Nugget, the chicken. Though a selected few have tried to eat him. Oh, that's true! Oh my goodness. I have made it clear that anyone who eats my bird will suffer my nuclear wrath. But speaking of nuclear energy, I've figured out how to convert my highly radioactive scales into a renewable energy source for the basement to keep the lights on and keep the water pump flowing. But there are problems with it, being that it needs to be ground into a very fine powder, which is the difficult part of our energy crisis. But on the brighter news, someone has finally brought bread to the basement and we can now eat to our heart's content. All we need now is some peanut butter and jelly and then we can have a party. Muskie, I feel like you're asking a little too much, don't you think? There's a scarcity of food. And then now you're asking for peanut butter and jelly? What in the world? Hi, Rudra! Hello! Good to see you! How are you doing, Rudra? She's hiding the secret voice back. I am not! I am not! There's no such thing! No! Alright, next up we got Floof. Entry 4. I awoke a rarity of the craving of dinner rolls and the honey butter. So as a sane individual, I made some of the scent of freshly baked bread is the best. And today I sit and enjoy the meal. This, coupled with the lack of being disturbed, marks hopefully a future where I am left to my devices again. Alas, it is wishful thinking when the ones below my title reside in chaotic longing, missing the sunbird's radiant presence. How unfortunate it must be for them. I am blessed with the knowledge that the sunbird would never abandon me. The rest? Well, maybe. That's true. Shade is always loyal. A loyal Floof. Indeed, this is why she is my most trusted Discord mod. Yes. Release the voice. I don't have it! Guys, I don't have it. Next up, we got Birdie's violent brain cell. Entry 8. What a fool they are. These traps are easy to spot. I already baited several and deactivated a few more. If they want to trap the violent brain cell, then they need to get more crafty on another note. I raided the mod's room again and stole some lavender syrup and lemon juice concentrate. Mixed some of both with water to make some amazing lemonade. It was refreshing. I saw one of the people who was setting the traps. Seemed familiar. Next was their name, I think? I'm not too sure. I usually forget things I don't need to remember in times like this. Either way, I messed their trap up by throwing a glass bottle at them, hit them right in the head, knocked them out, and I'll be sure to put them in one of their own traps. For those who think violence is the only option. Okay, there's that. Oh goodness, yeah. There's a lot of back and forth between Otter and the next. Oh dear. All right, we got Kami's entry. Night 6. I swear to. God damn it! I feel her warmth on my cheek, butterflies in my stomach. I am blinded by her magnificence. But it was a lie. It was all in my head. All of it. What seemed like 2 days ago lost in the labyrinth was only a couple hours. I was brought back by something new. It was brief, but I could swear it was a new birdie yondery clip. Ow! I'd never heard before. Hearing my name brought me fully back. Arctic was calling me, shaking me back to reality. We stood in the entrance to the labyrinth. The warmth I felt from our Oshi's light was replaced by a bit of pain where he had smacked me. I'm fully awake now. Thank him for saving me, and we exchanged information. I let him know of the trouble the unicorn piss will bring, how it creates dependency. He empties out the only bottle he had while I drool instantly as the smell of it hits my nostrils. Every part of me wants to lick it off the ground, but I contain myself. Cooler heads prevail. I need no substance other than the sunbird's cringe. We are at the odds about BBBC. They help me reach the pillow fort and ask for nothing in return. Whatever they take from the mods, they give it to the flockers. I see nothing wrong with that. Arctic believes BBBC is in the wrong. I remind him and the mods have abandoned us to our fate. The only one to aid us is the favorite one, and even she is limited to what she can do. This may have convinced him because he decides to search for the mods room. I offer my assistance, but he decides to go alone, saying I may still have lingering psychosis from earlier. I decide to stay and wish him luck. Before he leaves, I hand him a bottle of spring water from the pillow fort and ask about the unknown yandere recording I had heard. He tells me I must have imagined it while in the alternate mind state and begins to walk away. There is a splinter in my mind. Sure, I was out of it, but I know what I heard. I fear he may be withholding information. Clips even. How though, if he's new? We all have our secrets, so I don't push it. Arctic stops as Raito comes into view. I nod at him and toss him a bottled spring water as Arctic walks his direction. I hope they are able to get Muskie his bread. I leave in the opposite direction, making sure to stay the heck away from that labyrinth. It's been so long since we've seen her adorable and divine presence, or heard her cute laugh. I'd give anything to hear her scream, "It's not my birthday!" One more time, even though it is. All we have left are her VODs, and hope she returns to us someday, safe and sound. For now, I continue on. Hopefully this unicorn piss has not poisoned many of us more. The night is dark without her light. Hail the sunburn. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't understand why you guys crave the cringe. I don't understand. Y'all are a brain rat into the core, I fear. Ikatano! Hi, Ikatano! Welcome in! Hello! I hope you're doing well! We got Hodges. It is night watch on day 6. I offer my prayers. What? I can't read! Recitation of scriptures of the word? Of the sword? Is it recitation? Recitation. Recitation? I can't hear it, Fal. I can't freaking hear it. The sound alerts. Oh my god. Happy birthday! It's not my birthday! Recitation. Recitation? Recitation. Is that really? Is that? I know recite, but also translation in advance for this one. I forgot to include it in the Aether Nest, fierce light pyre, sublime among burning stars, fire cradles where flesh consumed, firebird rages with devouring lightning, breaks hearts, not darkness with vast flight, glory pours from these dry throats, from split inside songs triumphs, falling to ash we carry flame. Whoa. Oh, I see. Oh, that's the translation. Okay. Recital. Yeah, I know that word too. Okay. An abodement of recent days I've received. Etheris in Nido, Lucis, Ferocis, Roga, Inter Sidera, Flagrantia, Sublimis, Cunabula, Ignis, Ubi Caro Consumiter, Avis Ignifera, Feroci, Fulgor Savit, Non Tenebras, Sed Pectora, Vasto Volatu Frangit, Per has Fossis, Erentes Gloria, Erumpit, Ex Viceribus, Cissus, Canticum, Triumphant, Dum in Cinerum, Runtes, Flammum Portimus. Praise be the sunburb. I pray for strength and survival. In account of today, unicorn piss seems to be running out after much abuse amongst the greater denizen community. Hallucinations of grandeur seem to have settled in, inviting mania and disarray for some members. I worry for the other mods. I can't help but imagine they might be gaining trust from the various individuals, vagrant or vagabond. I pray for strength and survival. Praise be and peace for those who come after. For those who come after. Oro pro nobis. I revised in Latin 3 times because Latin declination is hard and I'm no ecclesiastic scholar. God, I don't think any of us are. I don't think any of us are, to be honest. Recitation? When you get billed for your riz? Oh my god, no! Stop it. Birdie is casting a spell. Listen, if I cast a spell, it's probably gonna do the opposite effect. Floof. Entry 5. I despair not because I am without the great suburbs light, no. As the great favorite, I never have doubt in my heart of the great suburbs' favor. In fact, today I despair because I have caught up to all the current episodes of this webtoon called Batman Wayne Family Adventures. My joy and comfort has been torn from me, and I fear that since I have writer's block as of current, the flockers may learn of new things to despair over. That is, if I cannot get past the writer's block and run out of my dinner rolls and honey butter. For now the basement rumbles, a warning most likely terrifying the flockers. What? Rumbles? Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? What's going on? What's going on? Righto, Flocker's log. Stardate, minus 296686.1301369863. I got the brain cell back for now, but a fricker. The 6th evening without a birdie stream has passed. I sometimes question my sanity and resolve to hold out until she returns, much like that Wolverine meme. Which one? Perhaps going down memory lane will keep my mind off things. I awake in the basement with a scratchy throat and consume more unicorn piss. How much unicorn piss do you guys have to wash down the scratchiness? The scratchiness persists and I try to wash it down some more with unicorn piss. The irritation worsens and I attempt to cough out what I can from my throat. I cough out what appeared to be regular decoration glitter. My initial thought was, no way. I checked with mod support to see if there was a mix-up in making the unicorn piss, and the response I received was, LOL, you think we can afford edible glitter in this basement? Oh god. LMAO, even. Alrighty, I think to myself. I steel my resolve, grab the nearest blunt object, and make my way to raid a level of the basement for better amenities. Not the lair of the favorite, mind you. The rage leaves me as I realize this isn't the birdie way, and to leave the violence for those who are more suited towards it. I do venture out with more level-minded mindset. A canteen of water and my phone with a birdie VOD playing in the background to keep me going. Wish me luck. Until then, signing off. Oh god. Kami's Birbless Diary, Day 7. I made it back to the main entrance, where we all drop in on this basement. It's larger than you would expect, and it is where all the pyres still burn. There is now a stage set up. Flocklings sit in eager anticipation. Some drinking unicorn piss, some in fetal position. I pass out the last remaining water bottles I have and watch the show. Oh, that's nice of you. There is a crude recreation of the treehouse. Someone plays Bunny Girl while the audience starts dancing along, some crying. I find myself teary-eyed as this song brings memories of happier times. Everyone cheers when a papier-mâché birdie makes an appearance. Flowers are thrown on stage. I sit through a quick 5-hour play. Her voice clips are used to make it more authentic. At the end, some flockers start arguing about who will play her next stream. A fight breaks out as I walk away. I make my way past the many subcults. They all seem harmless, but looks can be deceiving. The Watashis and the Uunyas are in conflict with each other, arguing over which of her clips is cuter. I prefer not to get involved, but they corner me and I insist I pick one. I remind them of the Nyatashi clip, which is the best of both worlds. They love the clip, but they don't like the answer. They begin to chase. We run past flockers passed out laying against the walls and floors. Empty unicorn piss bottles everywhere. I make it into the gladiator pit. They do not follow. I can see them whisper to each other and back up, returning to the pyres. I walk into the pit. The whole time I am uneasy. I can feel that I am being watched, followed, but I do not see anyone. I can hear an angelic voice in the background. Our sunburbs yonder a cliff. No. It is burned into my soul, so I recognize it immediately. I head towards its origin. The clip ends. Then the soon birdie clip begins to play. I reach the speaker. which in retrospect I should have ignored. Immediately, I was surrounded. A dozen flockers, all wearing masks with spears in hand. I hear one of them say, "Take him. He must see our way. If we can't have him, no one else can." I am blindfolded and taken. I write this from inside a birdcage hanging in the gladiator pit. I wonder who this leader is. The days are dark without her light. Hail the sunburb. That's crazy. There's been theatrical performances of my streams? What in the world? That's crazy. Alright, BVBC Diary, Entry 9. I don't know how much longer I can go, but I still have to believe she will come back for me. I found a gladiator arena and was forced into a fight. I had to fight multiple flockers. Some didn't give up and I was forced to bring them to their end. May they rest in peace. After many fights, they were relatively easy due to my violence powers and being durable enough to take blows from the bird herself. I was able to escape, but I saw something. I saw Kami in a cage. I'll be going back in there to save them tomorrow as security is too high right now. They spoke about our supreme leader. I'll be sure to spy in the darkness to see who it is, their leader they speak of, for those who think violence is the only option. Okay, we got Muskie. Day 7 of the missing bird. Still no sign of Birdie whatsoever, which has affected morale negatively. Riots have broken out. The crime rate is an all-time high, and everything has been set on fire at least once. Wait, so things have been set on fire twice? I fear if our commander-in-chief does not return soon, then the basement will be nothing but ash and dust. But in other news, we are planning a sandwich day in the basement, which will hopefully go smoother than the peanut butter that will be used during the festivities. What? Where are you getting the peanut butter? Where are you getting the peanut butter? Okay, we got Raito. Flocker's log, star date. Some punk fricker doesn't know when to share, and they're gonna learn today. Oh? What happened? The 7th evening without a birdie stream has passed, and I hear rumors that she's with Better Chat. There is no Better Chat! I bet that's Fal. Fal probably started that rumor. I recall some instances where the head mods and some select flockers are also a part of this Better Chat, and it is all starting to make sense. The denial, the deflection, the false and sweet words of assurance. Well, not this time. Before I set out my quest of vengeance by TOS violating activities internally, yeah, that'll do. I notice a battered flocker returning to our level of the basement. At a closer observation, it is BVBC. I inquire how they received such inquiries and bandaged up what looked to be serious. They shrug it off, saying that it was someone else's blood and everything else was at most a minor bruise. BVBC regales how they were participating in a gladiator-style pit and essentially ended some, well, non-essential flockers. They mentioned that as they left the pit, a certain senpai was captured and hovering above the cages. The plan was to save them tomorrow, and when security would be a little more lax, I asked if I could join them for some fun. Scratch. To save Kami, to which they didn't mind. Sweetness. We set out during the next day. I pray Birdie comes back soon, otherwise she will come back to a red basement. Until then, signing off. Raito, what's happening to you? Raito. I'm good, Birdie is back. Yeah, I'm good too. The fires were all you. Oh gosh, I heard it was just ground up zombie flockers, the peanut butter. That's crazy. Oh god, that's disgusting. Oh my god, who made the peanut butter? Who made that one? Was it a hack? Nix. Day 7 or 8. I don't know since Birdie left. Ah, my head hurts. What happened? I feel like someone hit me on the back of my head with, I look at the ground, a glass bottle? Only Mod know the way in the labyrinth and they wouldn't attack me, so the only option left is that BVBC who attacked me. Gosh, I hate that flocker. He is just playing with me at this point. He is so damn hard to catch, it's annoying. I guess I should stop the operation to catch him for a bit. There's no point right now. Right now, I need to go to the mod room and patch my injury on my head. As I enter the mod's room, a weird sensation gets to me like a constant tension in the air. Also, for some reason, there is no mod in the room. Maybe they're doing something at another place in the labyrinth? I don't know, but it doesn't matter right now. I need to heal myself. As I'm reaching for the medkit, my eyes see something that catches their attention. Some letters from Birdie! I start to open and read those letters. Nothing really important, just some pictures of a place she visited on her vacation and some funny stuff that happened to her in vacation. You know, the usual. But one letter is not like the others. In that letter, there's a picture, and in that picture I can see what seems to be like another flocker? Is it the better chat that everyone keeps mentioning? It was you! It was you! Oh my gosh. No, it can't be. It's clear just a flocker from another fellow burb streamer. Yeah, it's clearly that. Let's just burn that letter, so BVBC started a rumor with that. So I make sure that picture got completely burned, and then I proceeded to heal myself with the medkit. There's little glass shards stuck in my hair. It was painful as hell. After spending time removing these injuries, I grabbed some supplies for myself and the bread that someone needed and go back to the common area of the basement. I make sure to lock every possible door of that mod's room, even though it doesn't matter. BVBC probably got 67 ways to enter that room. Anyway, I'll be on my way, and it's gonna take me some time to arrive since I have to watch my every step, since someone is already clearly playing with me. I need to be extra careful for those who come after. Kami's Birbless Diary, Day 8. You see and hear many things from a cage. These cultists speak of our sunbird, saying she abandoned us for good. How she's never coming back. Those flockers are quickly apprehended and taken somewhere I could not see. It seems most of them still have hope and pray daily for our Oshi's return. There are whispers she is with better chat. I don't believe the slander against our burb. Thank you! I know we are her only chat. Being so long without her light just plants seeds of doubt. I hear rumors of mods also abandoning us and some even captured. I don't believe they have abandoned us, but if these rumors are true, we must investigate and free them. They are the only ones that can bring order to this chaos. I find my mind drifting and thinking from the pit and write to one to come. Wait. Sorry. And thinking of the sweet nectar that is unicorn piss. I've seen firsthand the damage it does. Yet I can't help craving. I distract myself with the morning VP. I hear some commotion below and see another flocker has been captured. It's BVBC! The cult leader appears in a VIP booth and proclaims loudly that the soon trials will commence. A dozen flockers surround BVBC and begin attacking. I never have seen such a masterful fighting. It was a precise dance of blood and violence that left me in awe. The cult leader was enthralled, cheering whenever BVBC took someone down. It was brutal, yet undeniably mesmerizing. I couldn't look away. I did piss on some cultists to distract them long enough to be taken down. Wow, that's something. The cult leader clapped as BVBC was the last one standing. Bloodied and battered, they were able to escape. More cultists came in to clean up the mess. My cage was then being lowered. They handed me a pillowcase. Put it on your head. The supreme leader wishes to speak with you. I do as they speak, and I'm guided through the catacombs of the gladiator pit. I can hear them whispering about a mark. They tell me to stop for a moment. I can hear frantic... I lost my place. I can hear frantic whispers, but can't make out what they're saying. I hear one run ahead of us. Okay, let's go. It takes a few minutes to reach what I believe is the room of the Supreme One, their cult leader. I'm sat on a chair and a pillowcase is pulled off my head. My eyes take a moment to adjust to the dim light. There is a table in front of me with dozens of Wagyu steaks. The cultists leave the room, and I see a single robed cultist with their back to me. They stare at a wall-sized portrait of cat-made Birdie, holding her axe. Perfect in every way, isn't she? He says, while turning towards me. Wait, cold sweat? Cold sweat? What? It was cold sweat? What? That's crazy. This is Birdie's BL book, the basement books. Yo, that's crazy. Oh my god. I was like, excuse me, BL? What? Oh my god. Yo, you almost got me there. Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, you held me. That was a lot of suspense. I was like, who's the cult leader? I thought it was gonna be one of the mods, but it's Cold Sweat. What the heck? Wow. BVBC Diary. Entry 10. When I got back from the labyrinth, a flocker came to me. Raito. They inquired about my injuries, which I replied by stating it wasn't my blood. It was inferior flocker blood. Those flockers chose violence with the most violent in the entire basement. They brought it upon themselves. I mentioned going back to get Kami from the pit, and Raito wanted to come with. I said they could. I should have mentioned the fact that they needed a weapon. I'll give them one when we get there. For now, we are on our way back to the gladiator arena. I leave Raito outside in a safe spot while I scout ahead. Inside, I saw Kami talking with Cold Sweat? They're the supreme leader of this cult? It doesn't matter. All that matters is getting Kami out. I head back to Raito only to not find them. I look around frantically and can't find them. Now I have 2 people I have to save for those who think violence is the only option. Yo, that's crazy. Cold Sweat. What the heck? You ran one of the cults? That's insane. Kami's Birdless Diary, Night 8. Cold Sweat? The very same. Please, help yourself to some steak. You're the supreme leader? I ask as I grab a steak. Itadakimasu. How else are we going to bring peace? I've united the yandere and the tsunderes, and soon, the ubunyas will join me. I continue eating my wagyu as he paces behind me. You know, he stops walking. They told me you had a mark, but I didn't believe it. Until now. He touches the nape of my neck. It warms up and I instinctively jump to my feet, dropping my steak. That mark. When did you... What mark? What do you mean? I touch my neck and don't feel anything different. Here, look, he says, as he snaps a pic with his phone and shows it to me. On the screen is a small dark purple paw print. It has gold star on the bottom pad. Only one person comes to mind when I see it. Cold Sweat mentions her as if reading my mind. That is the mark of the favorite one, the floof. You were in contact with the last mods? No, I sought out her wisdom. She gave me guidance and a few warnings. Cold Sweat walks back to the yandere birdie portrait. So you have access to the pillow fort. You know its location? Help us take some pillows and blankets. That would solidify our power. The other cults will not question us. The bird will have to return then. No, I say with a head shake. I refuse. Cold Sweat gets a look of disappointment. The favorite one has power beyond our imagination. She deserves our respect and her space. She is not someone you should wake from a nap, and I will not betray her. Trust, I stand firm. He shakes his head in disapproval. Darn shame. It would have sped up the timeline for our takeover. Oh well, slow and steady will win this race. Are you thirsty? He brings out a bottle of unicorn piss. As soon as he pops the top, I salivate. The smell of ambrosia hits me like a truckun. I'm lost in its sweet scent for a moment. A warm sensation of the nape of my neck brings me back to my senses. Even then, the sweet smell lingers as he pours it into a wine glass. Its golden hue glistens in the candlelight. The next words out of my mouth hurt me almost as much as finding out our Oshi is leaving. No, thank you. That took all of my willpower. He shrugs and takes a sip. You know that stuff is dangerous. You should, not this one. The one given to everyone else, sure. But this, he raises his glass. This is the purest unicorn piss we can make. He takes another sip as I process this revelation. So, the cult are supplying the unicorn piss? Why? To keep everyone docile? Yes, exactly. It's necessary. You know the kind of things flockers do when left on their own? Most think we were abandoned, so they start fires everywhere, making sacrificial pyres and even starting subcults. That was just the first day after our sunbird left us. He takes a bigger swig from his glass. The mods are unaccounted for, so it's up to us to stop this chaos from spreading. He drinks again. but the unicorn piss makes us sick, dependent. Again, it's necessary to slow the chaos. He slows his remaining unicorn piss in his glass. Join us. Help us usher in peace. Let us use that power the floof gave you. No, not like this. Especially not with that poison. Cold Sweat gives me a defeated look and finishes his drink. Fine. I won't force you. You are protected by the favorite one, and I don't want to incur her wrath before we achieve peace. You are free to leave. Our soon brother will escort you out. Soon brother? I turn to leave, walking in silence. Near the exit, Cold Sweat catches up to me. I have one final request. Speak to the Watashis for me. They'll listen to you. Bring their former leader and all. A sigh escapes my lips. That was a long time ago. I no longer carry that name and no longer walk that path. I love all her cringe equally. He doesn't respond as I turn and leave the gladiator pit. The nights are long and dark without her light. Hail the sunbird. Long may she reign. Wow, that was some peak writing. That was crazy. Wow, that was so good. That must mean it's time. Yeah, wow, you're a cult leader and everything. Oh my God, cinema. Yeah, for real, peak cinema. All right, here we go. Flocker's log, stardate. Man, I can't calculate while hanging upside down. Freeze frame, narration. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. It all started when the 8th evening without a birdie stream passed. I was set to go with BBBC to the gladiator pit to rescue Kami. We traversed through the basement grounds, passing through various territories of Birdie's subcults. The cult members' beady little eyes observing, foaming and snarling as if they haven't eaten in days. Read hours. On one attempts to lunge at me, shouting, "Fresh meat!" The flocker sentence and probably their existence interrupted by a swift kick to the chest from BVBC, causing them to fly back a few yards. Think the length of a few ping pong tables. I looked startled as I didn't have time to react. More importantly, the flocker lay unmoving on the floor as their kin dragged them away. I hear cheers of fresh meat while they leave. Huh, so that's a thing, I remark. BVBC gives a lighthearted nod and reminds me to be on my guard. As we approach the pit, we divert course to an out-of-sight location. I have been advised to stay low while BVBC finds the entry point. I try to pass the time by playing a voice pack off of my phone. My naivety, however, didn't realize my earbuds weren't connected properly, and my phone's volume let out a large "Okaeri nasai!" Before I could finish swearing, I'm gagged and bound by rope and taken to an unknown location. End narration. Well, shit. And now I'm here hanging upside down, waiting for rescue. Dang, and we were supposed to find Kami and I made things worse. May the powers of violence save me. Until then, signing off. Oh no! Oh no, Raito! Is Raito gonna be okay? Oh dear. Oh dear. Hi, Havoc! Welcome in! Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Right? So I get the reference? Oh my gosh, is it a reference? Is it an actual reference? Oh. Writer's block? Oh no, you got trapped under a block during all this? That's okay. You're all good. Do not worry. Day 8 of the missing bird. I'm still on my quest to make everyone a sandwich, that way nobody goes hungry while we are trapped in this basement. I've already found a way to smuggle ham into the basement, and I've bribed the rats down here for their cheese in exchange for their protection. For my protection. He found the rats. The rats are their janitors, chat. The rats are our basement janitors. So now we have a whole bunch of rats helping to make the sandwiches that have been feeding everybody. But my main concern is what would happen if these rats double-cross me? How do I deal with potential backstabbers without causing collateral? I'll have to figure this out soon, but until then, Head Chef Muskie signing out. Now, you can trust the rats. The rats are very nice. Just stop giving them food because they're getting really plump. Okay, they're getting really plump and they poop everywhere. So that's the only reason why I keep telling everyone to stop feeding the rats. Okay. Next up, we got Floof. Entry 6. I am proud. This Kami senpai had proven to be loyal. On another note, I watched this cold sweat seems to want my wrath. How dare he? I saw something so audacious as to ask one of the few flockers to steal my precious blanket. Just because I slumber does not mean I am aware of all the happenings of this basement of all its levels. I am the reason magic flows. I groom myself before the bird's shrine where her celestial magic still blesses me. On another note, I'll take Kami in. He shows great potential. I shall make him a hat in my color violet or indigo. I thought about a collar, but no, perhaps a cape? I am unsure if collars are something birds wear. Perhaps not a cape. In the end, I made a hat similar to mine with a ball on at its end. They will need to learn silent with a bell for focus training. Oh, ooh, training? That's cool. Training montage soon? BVBC Diary, Entry 11. On my search for Raito, I found tracks. Someone was dragged. I followed them to a very poorly set up trap that I quickly disarmed, only to be trapped into a cage myself. Crafty frickers. I pull out my trusty file and start filing down the bars, which wasn't that hard. When I get out and into the darkness, I see multiple crazy flockers come out to see if the trap got anything. And if they were not happy to see that whatever was trapped got out, I hear a bit of struggling and see Raito not far away. I quickly run over and got on top of a few boxes to try and reach them. No dice. As I'm thinking of another way to cut them down, I get hit in the head with a pan. My head explodes with pain and everything flashes white for a second. Luckily, I'm durable. I quickly turn around and slam whoever hit me down only to see Nyx? What are they doing here? I hit them back with their own pans, knocking them out. My head hurts though. I need to get Raito and get out of here. Luckily, I realized I was light enough to just climb up and cut them down. I'm now dragging a sleeping Raito and a knocked out Nyx out of the labyrinth. My head still hurts. I need to rest a while. I'm gonna go to my secret spot to sleep and recover my head. God, that pan really frickin' hurt. I leave Nyx and Raito in the mod room while I head to my secret entrance in there. For those who think violence is the only option. Oh yeah, we're at Nyx, okay. Nyx's entry. Day 9 since Birdie left. It's been so long since I wandered in the labyrinth like this. I forgot that it was such a nightmare to find the right way. Kinda make me respect BVBC for knowing this stuff. But he is still my enemy, so frick you! After some walking, I revived to the pillow fort. Before I get back in the main room, I need to grab some things here. As I walk in the pillow fort, the favorite one come greet me and ask me where I was. Or why I'm here. I said that I need a pan to defend myself if BBBC came back to get me. The floof is hesitant at first because she doesn't want me to get hurt from that fighting. I reassured her that I'll be fine and that even if we are enemies, I know for a fact BBBC doesn't want to kill me. He's just here to cause trouble. She finally accepts and I receive the pan. I kissed her goodbye and I now go to the main room. When I arrive in the main room, I directly spot Kami not far from the entrance of the labyrinth. I go say hi to him, and he updates me on what happened in the last couple days. Also, by the way, if you guys didn't know, Nyx and Shade are a couple, so the kiss is because of that. Just letting you guys know. When I arrive in the main room, I directly spot Kami not far from the entrance of the labyrinth. I go say hi to him, and he updates me on what happened in the last couple days. I know now that the Cold Sweat is the supreme leader, and that they're the one making the unicorn piss. As we talk and discuss information, I see BVBC sneaking in the labyrinth with Raito? I quickly say goodbye to Kami and that I will be right back. While I'm tracking BVBC, I hear a trap activate. I sneak toward the noise and then I see him, BVBC, and he is not facing my way. I approach quietly and bam, I hit him right behind the head. I finally done it. I got BV. Wait, how did you get you? Hi there, BVBC reporting. I guess he didn't have time to finish his report. What a shame. I'll finish it for him since I'm generous. For those who think violence is the only option. A kiss? Scandalous. No, they're a couple. They're a couple, guys. They're dating. In case you guys didn't know. All right. Next up, we got Kami. Kami, Birdless Diary, Night 9. While walking away from the pit, I hear it, as clear as what I remember. As clear as what I remembered day was, our Oshi's greeting. Okaeri nasai? Hearing it made me smile. I walked towards where the blissful sound came from, still not learning my lesson, but find nothing. Unfortunately, my tracking skills are basic at best. I can tell there was some struggle, but cannot make out any tracks in the dark. Since it's here, my intuition tells me that they were taken into the gladiator pit or even the catacombs. There's catacombs out there? I just left that place. Going back now would have Coldsmith believe I changed my mind about joining him. I'm thinking about how to approach this when I hear my name from the dark. Kami? What are you doing here? Arctic steps out of the shadows. I greet him and update him on the current situation with Coldsweat being the supreme cult leader and looking to control the flockers with unicorn piss. He understands how dangerous it is, so he opens his last bottle and begins to pour it out. I freeze, eyes glued to that sweet golden stream. The smell's so strong I can almost taste it. My mark of the floof warms up and begins to glow, helping me overcome the craving. I confirm Arctic was better at tracking skills than I do and let him know someone might need help. He stops me mid-sentence to ask about my glowing paw print tattoo. I don't want to bring up the favorite one at this point. He may want to grill me on her and there's no time. I tell him I've had it for some time. I just never showed it. He stares at me, then gives me a smile. It looks cool, he says. I can tell he didn't believe me. This new flocker looks to know more than he's letting on. I owe him, but still can't fully trust him. He says he will investigate and tells me to head to the pyres. There's something I need to see. He hands me some bread and heads into the catacombs. I head to the pyres. At some point before arriving, my body gives out. There are lingering unicorn piss withdrawal symptoms I must deal with. I find a dark corner and set up camp for rest, which is just a piece of cardboard on the ground. I fall asleep as soon as my head hits the cardboard. I see her in my dreams. Our Oshi. She is in the sun with another sunbird, just as majestic as she. I bathe in their light and feel happy. I then fall into darkness. All I hear is a yawn and a familiar voice. Welcome to my domain, Kami. Her eyes shine through the dark, the favorite one. Your domain, I ask? The pillow fort is not only physical, the dream world also belongs to me. I am the one who slumbers. She grooms her right paw for a moment. The key I gave you is now a mark on your physical form. It connects you to my domain and myself. This place is a representation of your inner self. You have lost your light. I look around at a void, just darkness all around. I had a vision, I say to her. Our Oshi in the sun with another supreme being like her. The floof nods. She's letting you know she is well and that she always watches. She will return soon, before you know it. I understand. Thank you for your guidance, Master. She scoffs. I'm not your master. I simply gave you the key. She stretches as a cat does. You have to unlock the door and walk through on your own volition. Keep training and you will understand further. Train? How? The words barely escape my lips as I begin to fall. The favorite one gets further away as I feel myself plummet downward. I awake with a jolt and deep inhale. It makes me cough. I grab a bottle of water, my favorite watashi clip, and eat a raw Wagyu steak and some bread I received from Arctic. Man, I miss Chef Muskie's steak sandwiches. I say to myself as I get up and head to my next destination. The night is long and dark without her light. Praise be to the sunbird. Long may she reign. We must continue. We're almost to the end, chat. Hodgepodge, dawn of day 10. Benedict nobis, avis ignifera, inido etherio, nesimus quid ficerimus, sive per eocum, sive per erim.
I attempt liturgical Latin cosplay, roughly. Maj, genitive, chain plus adjective, atheris, ethereal. I'm glad we gave up Latin for better languages. Bless us, O fire-bearing bird. In the ethereal nest, we do not know what we have done, whether through jest or through anger. I finish reciting scripture of the sunburb and rise to my feet. I vaguely remember multiple people in the mod room, all of whom did not notice my existence. Oh no. I worry for them, I sigh. I realize, even if prayers might be in vain, I pray to the great nest in the sunburb. Praise be the sunburb. Long may she reign. Alright. Righto. Flocker's log. Stardate. It's a bit bright in here. I've yet to reclaim use of the brain cell. Ache up. Pat, pat. Come on! Slap, slap, slap! Get up! Ah! I exclaim and recoil awake. My eyes are adjusting to the brightness of the area I'm in. Oh good, you're awake. We've got a basement to burn, Flocker. I gave a groggy, huh? The figure replies, nah, I'm messing with you. Uh-huh. I look around the brightly lit room and ask if this was heaven, and think to myself, heaven isn't on fire, so it must be the other place. The figure in the chair with their back turned states, in all seriousness, you're in the mods room. I didn't know who brought you in, and normally you're not allowed to be in here, but I think we can make an exception. I look left and right and notice another flocker with a circular red mark on their cheek. I ask the mod if they're okay. They assure me that they'll definitely be feeling it when they wake up. The mod turns around from their surveillance station and revealed themselves to be Arch-Lupercal! It's Arch! Oh my god, Arch! I need to step away from the room for a bit. Birdie should be coming back tomorrow! Soon, eventually. Feel free to take a bottle of water and a Wagyu steak and be on your way before a head mod spots you. I thank them for the hospitality and pop out of the room. I'm snapped back to reality because I come to several realizations. A 9th evening has passed since the Birdie stream. I still need to find Kami and BVBC. And Birdie is supposedly coming back tomorrow. Soon. Eventually. With water in my hand and Wagyu in my tummy, I set off to find my fellow flockers. Until then, signing off. Oh, it's almost time for my return! We've been reading for 3 hours. This is a peak stream. I know. Well, I mean, listen, it's a peak journal entries, peak writing here, man. It's so good. Muskie. Day 9 of the missing bird. Cheese! Cheese for everyone! The sandwich party is still being set in motion. I personally will be making the sandwiches for everyone to enjoy using a variety of cheeses and a variety of cold cuts. However, the only bread that's being brought to the table so far is plain regular white bread. Unless someone else is willing to bring another kind of bread. I've been able to establish a sort of work environment with the rats where I pay them in cheese to help me make the sandwiches. Now, of course, I'm making them go through standard sanitation procedures and basic training. So now the birdhouse kitchens consist of about 50 rats. But I have a feeling that some might consider this rather unsanitary, but to those people I remind them that the water we use to wash our hands probably has more bacteria than the rats that are making our sandwiches. It's true! Those rats are actually very clean. They're our janitors. They'd be clean. Yeah. This needs to be edited into bedtime stories, voice pack, just saying. Yeah, I know, seriously. Holy, 3 hours already? I know. It's so much. There's so much content here. But we're almost done. We're almost done here. So I'm going to try to get through all of them. Cheese! Yes, cheese. All right, floof. Entry 7. After some odd hours of making the special silk made of magic, then sewing up everything, then creating the perfect bell from the ore from the deepest levels of the basement, then the embroidery and engraving the hat is perfectly tailored for my new disciple, I promptly decided to venture out today. It was a rare occasion and ick. I will order a flocker to clean these floors, and if they come up with some idiotic excuse of having no supplies, I'll show them that if they merely think of basic things, they will appear. Or if they say no, I will simply show them there's a place worse than the pit of despair. Oh God. Yo, hello! Thank you so much for the follow. Efimova, Klimt, Alexa, hello! Welcome in. How are you doing? Though who would try to attempt to do anything to me? The favorite one. Do they want the wrath of me in the great suburb? 'Tis doubtful. I find a random group of flockers seemingly praying over one of the suburbs cringe and order them to clean the floors before continuing on my way. I then sit where I know my disciple is to arrive and made sure to create a table with food and some of other supplies, cleaning the floor a great deal in that small section, and begin to clean myself awaiting his arrival. He may not know why he is drawn to this part of the basement, but soon he will know why. He will see the basement anew, maybe not as I do, but eventually he might. BVBC Diary, Entry 12. I woke up in a secret violence hideout with a splitting headache. If it was anyone else hitting me, it wouldn't hurt as much, but since it was a mod, it really hurt. I leave my hideout and enter the labyrinth to clear my head. I collect some supplies, execute a ravenous flocker through peaceful means. In short, I just threw them down in a flooded zone and sealed it up before heading back to my hideout to just sleep. As I approached my hideout, I felt a presence. I knew something was off, so I was extra careful and sealed up the entrance to my hideout and changed the location to a different level of the basement. If anyone saw me enter there, they couldn't follow me. Either way, I made sure there was no one in my hideout. The hideout is basically just a small room with a bed, TV to watch Burb, and pantry for snacks. Before laying down and going back to sleep, I'll see what happens when I wake up later for those who think violence is the only option. Yo, Moon Rita Bond, hello, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? This is your secret? That's your secret? You have a little secret spot? Ooh, I see. Ooh, I see your secrets now. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find your secret room. Yeah. Oh my goodness! Hello! Pedro, hey! Na 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 na. Raiders! Hello, Gumki! Hello! How was your stream? Oh my goodness, welcome in! How was your stream? Did you have a good time? Thank you for the shout out hack! Ooh, you're playing Overwatch? How's Overwatch? Hello, Fifth Lord of Sheep. Hello, V the VTuber. Hello, Gumki. Hi, how are ya? Welcome in, Raiders. In case you guys don't know who I am Birdie Ovo. I am a Burb Gremlin VTuber with only 4 razors left, and I'm a variety streamer. And I play all sorts of games, and I yap, and I draw, and I do other stuff. But yeah, we're just reading some basement journal entries while I was away, because chat. They have a very creative and imaginative mind, and they have written down all the things that they have witnessed and seen down in the depths of our basement here. But welcome! I hope you won some games. I missed this Raiders! Yeah! Panda, welcome in. Thank you so much for your daily. Hello! We played some Tomodachi, you did! And then Overwatch, it was a really good time. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna be playing Tomodachi for the first time today. Ah! Yo, let's go. Did you win in Overwatch? Flaming Fish Sticks, hello, welcome in. Chat, if you guys aren't following Goomgi, please make sure to go check them out. But of course, Goomgi, if you do need a raid or run, please make sure you do take care of yourself. But if you want to hang out and listen to some of our entries, some of our chatters entries down in the basement, you're more than welcome to stay. But please make sure you guys do take care of yourself. Onji, let's go. The game is so cute and fun. I know, it's so silly. It's so silly, Willy. I can't wait. Tomodachi is so fun to watch. It really is. I was watching Blight. Oh my gosh. Watching Blight streams have been literally the highlight for like all of my days so far. Because he added me on his island and my me is so good that I've decided that I'm going to make the same version of myself in my island, or at least try to. It's so peak. But yeah, let's continue. Let us continue so we can get to playing Tomodachi soon. Alright. Kami's burbless diary, day X. I wandered through the basement, deep in thought, my mind on her sunburn. I pray she is safe and that she blesses us with her light again soon. I am walking by instinct. In a strange way, the basement calls me, as if there are whispers in the air telling me where to go. Before arriving where I'm led, I can tell she is there, the favorite one. I am not sure why she is outside of her pillow fort, but I can tell she is there. The air gets heavy with magic. I arrive in a room very different from the rest of the basement. It's actually clean. There's a group of flockers focused on deep cleaning. It is well lit with torches lining the wall. The pea corners are no more. The middle of the room has a large table with fruit and different steak cuts. The floof sits on the table, grooming herself. I walk up to her and kneel. Great floof! It is rare to see you outside the grand pillow fort. She stares with a soft and stern gaze. One can tell her gold and purple eyes can see more than we do. I have awoken from my slumber and am here to give you a gift. For your loyalty, I also bring good news. Our light will return very soon. She waves her front right paw, making wind gather and swirl in front of me, forming an indigo hat similar to hers. It has a golden bell stitched to the top and sigils sewn on the fabric. It is beautifully crafted and gives off an aura, like it's absorbing energy from the air around it. I'm speechless as I admire it. Thank you, I finally blurt out. I am not worthy of such a gift, of such power. Nonsense, she says as she gets up. I am the favorite one, and you carry my mark for a reason. She begins to walk away. Don't forget to do the blood pact with it. The flockers that were cleaning all move aside and bow to her as she walks past them and out of the room. She disappears in the darkness. I place the hat on the table and use a knife to prick one of my fingers. I drip some blood on the hat and the bell begins to jingle and glow. I immediately put it on and feel warmth travel from the hat to my eyes. I begin to head to my original destination, the pyres. The days are long without her light. Hail the sunburn. Long may she reign. Oh my goodness, Dino Knight, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Hello. Thank you for the lurk, Panda. Have a good lurkies. Birdie is an amazing narrator. I mean, listen, you guys are the ones that are writing all this good stuff. I'm just simply reading them. It's so good. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, my printer started to lose ink, so I can't really read most of the paper. I literally have everything printed out before me so that it's easier for me to read. Oh my god, my printer is literally dying. I can see it. It's losing ink. Kami equals master author? You too, Raito! You too! Seriously, you guys are great. Oh my god. Okay. BVBC, diary, entry 13. I wake up to an ominous presence outside my door. I look to see. Nothing? I can tell someone powerful is out there. I change the door to a random area and walk out into the pyres. I see Kami walking up and quickly close my hideout door and lock it. I'm 90% sure Kami saw the entrance for a second, but I brush off any questions they ask. I inquire how Kami escaped the gladiator pit, and they explain. As they're explaining, I can tell they're leaving out key details, primarily where they went afterwards, and their aura feels familiar. But I can't quite put my finger on why. Wait, they're wearing a hat. I'm blind! But that does confirm my suspicions, and before Kami finishes explaining, I quickly dart off down the pyres back to somewhere else. I eventually find myself back in the mod room, and while exploring, I feel someone behind me and quickly dart to the side and dodge Nyx trying to trap me yet again. You know, Nyx, you're kind of bad at this, I say, clearly mocking them. Nyx curses out at me, and I quickly run back to one of my hideout doors and escape before Nyx can catch up. I look back out to see them completely confused about the door I opened from seemingly solid wall. But I know they can't open it without the special key. I'm going back to sleep. Maybe later we'll hold more fun times for those who think violence is the only option. Ooh, uh-oh. He almost got him. Nyx almost got you. Voids! Voids. Entry 2. I have kept watch over the flock in their most trying times. The conflict still wages, feather against feather, cringe against cringe. It has entertained me for these days without sun, yet, as much as I don't want to admit it, I miss the warmth of this bird. Aww, Void! Tonight I shall instill questions amongst some flockers, the answers among the walls of the labyrinth, clues and remnants of my legacy. Only those brave enough shall enjoy the little warmth given from it. Those that fail will offer me the last shreds of entertainment I need to survive tonight. I will offer them stars. The void shall not blink, because I can feel it coming. The peace. The sun will arrive tomorrow, soon, eventually. The void does not blink. Ooh, the void. Oh, it's so cool. That special key is one of a kind. Only I have it? Really? Why? Why is it only you? Nyx, day 10, since Birdie left. Gosh, my head hurt like a truck. That BVBC got some strength for a normal flockers. It's crazy. I guess I'm just gonna stay there for the day. In the mod room, Birdie is coming back soon, so I'm just gonna wait. I mean, I guess I can still put up a trap, so if BVBC comes back, I can get him. I'm just gonna lie down and relax for a bit. I heard some noises. It's BVBC. I stay quiet and wait for the right moment. After some waiting, I see him. But yeah, he saw the trap right away. I mean, it was not the best one, to be honest. I get out of my hiding spot just to see if he got something to say. But he says the usual and gets out of here while I try to chase him down. Man, today really sucks. I'm gonna try to stay in deep sleep for a while in my hidey hole for those who come after. Kami's Burbless Diary, Night X. I finally made it. Back to the pyres. The area is rowdy. Multiple new fires are burning. Dozens of flockers sit in front of the birdie stage. Stream reenactments are being offered to the masses. Some laugh, some cry. Someone hands me a ham and cheese sandwich. If sandwiches are available, this would mean Muskie is doing good. I scarf it down, wishing I had another. I really should stop by the kitchens. I notice the wall in front of me begins to open. A small doorway appears. BVBC crawls out and they notice me looking. I walk towards them and the secret entrance closes immediately. Hey, you doing okay? I saw you were pretty banged up at the gladiator pit. Also, did you come out of a secret entrance here? They scoff. What? Of course not. I was just sitting against the wall. They were more injured than I was. Believe me. How did you escape the gladiator pit? They asked, letting me know they had gone back to help me out. I spoke to the cult leader. They aren't evil per se. Those flockers you fought were blasphemers that doubted our suburbs' return. A sacrifice for our sun goddess. I understand what the cults are trying to do, but I don't agree with the methods. Is this it? Yes. Okay. Just know the unicorn piss is poison. Tell everyone you know not to drink it, is all I manage to say as I notice their attention is elsewhere. They dart off into the pyres and disappear amongst the flockers. Well, shit. I spend some time here speaking to the flockers, advising those that will listen not to drink the unicorn piss. Some listen, others shoo me away. Among them, I hear whispers of a sunbird's return. Of another attempt to capture and sacrifice the El-Mod. They cheer and praise the burb, as we all should. There is a new stage erected for a band. All flockers with musical aptitudes set up instruments and play all of Birdie's greatest hits. There is a mix of chaotic and celebratory energy going on. Some of the older flockers notice my hat, see the mark of the favorite one, and immediately tense up. They fear her power, yet are intrigued by her closeness to our sunburb. I speak to the remaining cults, watch their favorite clips of Birdie with them, share my remaining resources. They agree that the peace among the flockers is needed and understand how dangerous the unicorn piss is. This basement is our home, and there's no escape. Our sunbird will provide all we need. I get away from the crowds and find a quiet place to rest. I do not need sleep. I'm just overstimulated at the moment. I close my eyes and relax, thinking of the floof's words, thinking of how to even start training. I sit quietly and listen to the murmurs, the air currents, the fire crackling, the music and cheering. I can smell the ash, sweat, toilets, unicorn piss. Then I hear it, quietly at first, louder as I focus on it. Different from the other stimuli, a darkness or emptiness beckons, the void calls to me. The night is long and dark without her light. Praise the sunbird. Long may she reign.
Dude, I had no idea there was a whole channel in Discord for these.
Yeah, there was!
How long has it been open? Since I left, I think. I don't know. I actually don't know when they made it, to be honest. Because I haven't really been able to check on Discord, but it's crazy. We made entries in general chat, then Nyx made a thread, and Shade made the channel. Ah, I see. I see. Too late because people have already drank the unicorn piss. I know, it's crazy. The flockers got Google Docked. We got Google Docked. Heck yeah. I got you guys. You guys are all right here. All right here. Chat, we're cooked. Oh man, we gonna be front page on Twitter. Flockers, it's been an honor. Not since you left, there was a thread first, then Shade asked me to make the channel. Oh, I see. Foul made the channel. I see. Okay, where are we at? Okay, I think we got just a few more entries. Okay, all right, here we go. We got Raito. Flockers log, star date, -29667.5.732496198. Yeah, that's right. I got used to the brain cell. Fricker. The 10th evening has passed since the birdie stream, and she's supposed to be returning today. Soon. Eventually. Basement shenanigans returned to a state of normalcy when food supplies were about to run out. Our resident kaiju, Muskie, provided us sandwiches. My search for Kami and BBBC continued. I walked the basement grounds with a sandwich in hand when a hole opens up. Raito's been looking for BBBC and Kami this entire time. Where am I? I peer into the hole and out comes some flocker bodies that knock me back. By the time I get back to inspect the hole, it disappears. In that up, I look around and check if any of the unconscious flockers said anything. No sign of other life around me, so I shrug it off and try to find that hole again. Clean that up! The message comes louder. I may have lapsed insanity, but I definitely heard that. I asked the voice in my head who they were. They respond, I go by many names, Shade, Floof, but you shall refer to me as the favorite. I shan't repeat myself again. Clean that up. I claim that the bodies weren't mine to start, but before I could finish, they interrupt. I care not about the details lest you wish to experience my wrath. I shall ensure death will be the least of your worries. Frozen in fear, I comply. While you're at it, assist the other flockers in cleaning the basement. Birdie is set to return, and I prefer to walk through a bloodless basement. I make my way to drag the bodies to the pile and grab a mop, swearing under my breath to give an earful to whoever didn't clean their mess. Onwards I go to clean. Hopefully Birdie returns soon. Eventually. Until then, signing off. Author's note. Had a brain fart writing this. I don't know, it sounded great to me. I considered making an announcement about it, but there seemed to be a lot of people in there already. It would make for better content if not everybody knew about it. Damn. Foul thinking about the content. That's crazy, man. All I did was try to keep morale high. You did. Hi, Rabbit! Hi, Rabbit. Thank you so much for your daily. I hope you've been well. Oh. Can I offer you a sandwich in this trying time? 4D chess move, W. I know, I mean, there's a consistent story that's been going on, so it's pretty great, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man. Okay, here we go. We got Kami's Birdless Diary, Night 11. It took me a second to notice them in the air currents. The group of 6 or 7, god damn it, flockers following me, staying hidden from view. I knew they're there. I followed the beckoning of the void into the labyrinth. Turn where they need me to turn. One by one, they begin to disappear. The bell on my hat jingles repeatedly. Silent walk is difficult. I hear the gasps as they're pulled by I don't know what to, I don't know where. They are all gone by the time I reach a wall, with a never before seen birdie portrait. There are no words to describe how majestic it is. It appears to be guarded by darkness itself. It looks like a cloud or tear suspended in air. I can feel a pulse like a heartbeat coming from it. It speaks in your mind. Tonight she returns. The bringer of light and warmth will grace us with her presence yet again. Keep training with your mark of the floof. You have brought me sustenance. I give you information. I dart my eyes away from the void. I've heard the rumors of staring into it. They continue. Curtains rise, the spotlight grows, yet something hides where no one knows. Trace the boards where actors tread. A silent seam, a hollow thread. Press where echoes sound unsure, and there you'll find the hidden door. Ooh. I think on this, but stare at the void a bit too long. I cannot look away. Its shadows engulfs me. I blink and back by my pyres. Flockers running around in a panic, most of them cleaning. Her VPs play loudly on the speakers. Screams of, "She's back!" and "Yay!" fill the air. Our light has returned to us after so many weeks, years. A sigh of relief escapes my lips, and a wave of calm washes over me. I bask in her light again, with a new objective. The night was dark without her light. Welcome back, Sunbird. Long may she reign. Ah, thank you, Kami. Oh, I'm glad I'm back too. Oh, Yo, Evil Talk, thank you so much for the 3 months. Oh my god, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the birdie emotes and the ad reviewing. Let's go. All I know is that I got nicknamed to Mr. Sandwich. I mean, can you blame them? You made all the sandwiches. It's just so comfy listening to all these stories. I know, and we're at the end. I misread the schedule and thought you weren't back until next week. I'm here, Canadian. I'm here. Hi, Canadian. Hello. Thank you so much for your daily. Welcome. The background sound is something. Why is Scaredy Cat Birdie not spooked? What? This is just the ambiance of our basement. Welcome back, Birdie. Thank you, George. Thank you. All right, we got like three more entries, and it'll be it. BBBC Diary, entry 14. I walk up to the sounds of cheering. Upon leaving my hideout, I felt her, the bird. She came back to us. I haven't been this happy since... No, we won't talk about that time. I run up and make sure she's okay before going back to my hideout and putting on a stream for those who think violence is the only option. Muskie. Day 10 of the missing bird. Rather unfortunate news for everyone who wanted to participate in the sandwich party. All the cucumbers that were being collected to be pickled and sliced have been burned. But in other news, the bearer of the sun has finally returned to the safe haven that is the tree house. So martial law has once again been declared on cucumbers. I hate them cucumbers. I made sure I burnt all the cucumbers, okay? You guys had them all gathered up into a pile, and I made sure I burned them all. Also, W Shade for making sure that the basement is kept clean for my return. I appreciate that. W Shade. Take that, cucumbers. That's right. She's not wrong. I know. Why is the basement so eerie? I don't know. It just be. I don't know. It just be like that. But the pickles? No. It's okay. You guys can live without them. Then we got Raito. Flocker's log, stardate. Preoccupied with cleaning, no math, an 11th evening without a birdie stream pass. But Flockers are working on making the basement spotless per decree. As we apply the finishing touches, I hear in my mind, This is acceptable. Don't let this happen again! I let out a sigh of relief and turned my head to witness the pile being lit ablaze. Flockers gather around the fire to either perform occult rituals, dance, sit back, throw themselves into the pile. What? Or just keep warm. Okay. This ambience is interrupted by the sound of a cat being locked, then jingled keys. Then the 100 locks being unlocked and the door opens. Hello? Hi! Did ya miss me? A question which felt so long forgotten came with cadence. Like a clicker caused cheers to erupt and cucumbers and steaks to be tossed and celebrated. Why? Why are you guys tossing cucumbers at me? This definitely caused bruises and missing eyes. Never change, flockers. Never change. Burb has returned and the basement feels right again. Until then, signing off. Thank you everyone for participating in these journals.